September 1st, we had the Cannibal CME, which created a G3 storm, giving us aurora activity through mid-latitudes. It was epic. And it was cumulative, so multiple days in a row, and the rest of this week is panning out to be on watch, really, for what else is coming our way, because we've got a bunch of sunspots. If you've got those cool eclipse glasses where you can look at the sun, you can actually see some of the holes. So I don't suggest you look at the sun without those glasses on, but if you've got those glasses, go take a look, because holy cow, you can see them. I looked. I have those glasses. I've had those glasses since the total eclipse that happened across southern Illinois. That was the longest duration, was in southern Illinois. That was a couple of years back, but I definitely watched it. I got those solar sunglasses then, and oh my gosh, so much fun to play with, especially when you can see dark spots on the sun. So go check it out if you've got those. If you don't, well, go buy them off of Amazon. Okay, what does this mean for our bodies? When we have multiple days of high solar activity, it affects how our bodies feel when we're highly sensitive. There are plenty of studies out there around the elderly and how solar activity affects them. And they're starting to do more research around people who have chronic illnesses and disabilities and how the sun activity, solar space weather, affects them. So we know it's real. And then there's a bunch of us who are just really freaking sensitive. Hi. If you're listening to this, I bet you are too. We're also affected by what's going on with space weather. This particular storm brewed up some B vitamin issues in a lot of us. Go eat more meat, more protein. Increase your protein this week so that you can battle against what's going on out there in space energy and solar activity. Then, coming up later this week, it was predicted originally that the end of the week was when we were going to have a potential CME. Well, the sun still has those spots, which means there is a potential for more solar activity. We're also in a solar maximum, and this activity is really going to be active this month. So take rest. It's fall here in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, it's spring. This is a time to be gentle on ourselves. Increase your protein this week specifically, though. If by chance you're struggling with gut issues during this time, it might be because of the solar activity that's going on. Be gentle with the foods that you're eating. So if you are increasing your protein, do it with things that you normally eat. Things like meat. If you're a meat eater, eat more meat. If you like cottage cheese, eat more cottage cheese. If you like yogurt, eat more yogurt. But make sure that it's something you're already used to consuming. Let's not go and add in some protein powder or protein bar that you've never had before, and whammo, it's going to increase that icky, gross feeling in your stomach. If you're having more headaches right now, I have a couple of my clients who are telling me, I've got more headaches. Pressure seems to be building. Yeah, that's probably from some solar activity going on. Give yourself a little more magnesium. This can come in the form of electrolytes, help with your electrical system, or it can come in the form of taking an Epsom salt bath. Both of those are great. Again, if you haven't had an electrolyte, drank a specific electrolyte before, don't try it right now. Now's not the time. All right, guys, be gentle on yourselves for the next week, because solar activity, space weather is definitely super active right now.